We've been thinking about, for many years about the autonomous delivery of people. But in the DNA of what I see as the autonomous delivery of goods, where is your thinking in terms of delivery, and how is that different, or is there significant synergies, which I think there could be going forward?
As corporations and startups started putting test fleets on the ground, and they started to realize, what does it really take to field an autonomous fleet? And so we're seeing now a shift to use cases. You talk about low-speed autonomy. I think that is becoming much bigger than we even thought about. And I think the idea of logistics is starting to become much more prominent in the minds of the people who say, how do we automate transportation?
What's the point of autonomy, right? Maybe we're doing it a little bit for the novelty of saying like, oh, I don't have to drive and it's really cool to have robots drive us, but really it's for cost reasons. I've talked to tier ones and OEMs who want to run shuttles where they can very clearly tell me, I have to pay 2 drivers 8-hour shifts to run this thing 16 hours. I've got 100,000 euros to save. That's really different than trying to save what costs 10 cents per package over whatever it is, billions of packages, right? Those are very different optimizations to make.
It's an interesting idea. The idea to me is it's not just about moving the people, it's moving the goods. What's the easiest place to do that? And it's really, the easiest environment oftentimes is the interstate environment. And if you think about that it will not be a fully autonomous solution initially. And that's the thing that we've got to realize as well, is it's going to be autonomous 80% of the time. What do you do in that 20% of the time initially? And that's actually where the truck evolves. And I think that'll be a big element to this, is it won't be one autonomous vehicle on the road. It'll be chaining vehicles together. It'll be remote controlled vehicles, like a drone environment. You'll see things like that evolving.
If you think about Apple doing autonomy, they actually are not too much interested in making the car autonomous. What they're interested in any of that is that when they become autonomous, when this is ubiquitous, we want to know what you're doing. They want to own the experience. Give us another 10 years, 15 years, I don't know how many years it will take. Then you will see whoever owns the data, they will have multi of those WhatsApp coming out of it.
You have to focus on 4 things actually. The command, whether you have a good management system, control, whether you have absolute control of your vehicle being deployed, communication, can you communicate with your drone vehicle in the air or on the road at all times? And the last thing is security. Market size is really big. In the US itself, I think for this year, it's almost reaching 20 billion. So it's going to grow exponentially.